Chalo, sir. So again, very good evening to everyone, and I hope I'm audible as well as visible to everybody. So here I am again, just like every week, with the analysis of another chapter, and this time the second mother chapter. So last week I told you guys in arithmetic there are two mother chapters, right? There are two chapters which are very important from the concepts point of view. Like the whole arithmetic is standing on those two chapters. One is percentage, one is your percentage, and the other one is your ratio. So we have analyzed the percentage chapter last week, and this week we'll do the same with the ratio. So this week we'll be doing the same, the analysis, proper analysis on ratio and proportion. Now, please understand, before we do anything, this is a very important chapter. You will 100% get at least one question, and sometimes if you take proportion, you get two questions as well per shift in tier 1. And tier 2 may be kind of the same thing. Sai, yes, very good evening. Yes, good to see you too, brother. Very good to see you too. Okay. So again, 1 to 2 questions you will see 100% every shift, like in CGL. Now again, we are taking CGL into account. That is why I'm taking CGL. Now again, if you go for NTPC, if you go for CHSL, MTS, most of the exams, the pattern will be quite similar. At least one question, uh, at least one question you will 100% get, and there is a strong possibility that you will get more than one question as well. Okay, so this is a very important chapter just from this chapter's point of view, and it becomes even more important when you consider, sir, this is one of the mother chapters you have to consider. So this ratio concept and this proportion concept, this is important for other chapters like time, speed and distance, time and work, partnership. All these chapters, the underlying concept is ratio and proportion. So please understand from that point of view also, this chapter becomes very important. Now, if I only talk about what's there in this chapter only, so like what types, so the subtypes if we talk about, let's understand this. Achha. Before that, anyone here, first time, if you are joining, if you want to join the Telegram, this is the link. So you guys can use this link to join the Telegram, sir. So again, you can definitely download. You can scan it now, or you can it will redirect to a website, redirect you, and then again from there you will kind of you will be redirected to Telegram. Now these are the types. I have listed 8 subtopics. I have listed 8 subtopics, but again, please understand. You'll say, sir, a little less subtopics compared to the other days. Yes, a little bit less subtopics compared to the other days. Why? I'll explain. Don't worry. You see, you have to start from this. First is the basics. Now, basics means, what do I mean? So again, I have kind of taken many types of questions into this basics. Basics means what is inverse ratio? What are the applications of that, how they can ask you. Now, what is joining of ratios, multiple ratios, let's say 2 or more than 2, sometimes 3 ratios are given. How can you join? So it's like A ratio B is given to you. Say for example, A is to B is given, B is to C is given. How to get from here, how to get A is to B is to C. So these type of joining of ratio questions. Sir, compound ratio questions, inverse ratio questions, all these types will be considered in the basic definition. So basics mein all those types will be considered. Okay, those types you need to be very careful, because you get on a regular basis, you get questions from basics on a regular basis. Now, second, same you have to do with proportions. Sir, continued proportions as well as the normal proportion. You have to have a clear-cut idea, because if this is not only in tier 1, tier 2 also you will get direct questions. In tier 2, what they will do, they will merge two proportions. So they will say there is, like, let's say k is a term, k is the third proportion of other two numbers will be given. Then what will be the fourth proportional of let's say they will give you three numbers, one of them will be a term of k. So meaning they are mixing, or they are combining continued proportion as well as normal proportion in one question, because that's tier 2, because that is tier 2. So like conceptually that's not difficult, that's a little lengthy. Or sometimes they ask you proportion of fractions or decimals, they include that as well, just to make your calculations a little on the lengthier side. That's all. That's all, sir. Nothing more, nothing less. But again, basics say, if from the in this chapter you get a lot and lot of questions from basics. So these two are very, very, very important. You can almost be certain you will get to at least one question either from basic of ratio or basic of proportion. Now, other types, sir, the number based questions. So again, these are considered to be very easy questions. Ratio between two numbers, or this, that, like there are some multiple types of questions they can kind of give you here. Now, another very, very, very important type or very popular type will be denomination based. Denomination based means some call it coin based, some call it note based. So they will talk about currencies, coins, notes. In a bag there were total this much money, the in 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee coins. So like number of coins ratio. So there are two ratios involved here in this type of questions. One is definitely the ratio of number of coins or number of notes. Another is the ratio of the value of the notes. So you need to take compound ratio concept. You need to use the compound ratio concept to get to the answer, sir. So again, you have to have a very good understanding, very good practice of this type. Next comes, sir, sharing based questions. Again, this is also considered to be the easy type. Now, sometimes in the sharing based questions, there is an use of inverse ratio concept, especially in the shortcut section. So a particular money is getting divided into, let's say, a father is sharing all his property or all his money between three of his sons. In such a way, if three of his sons A, B, and C, in such a way, 6 times of what A gets is equal to 3 times of what B gets is equal to 2 times of what C gets. Sir, what will be the amount or the difference of the amounts between what A and C gets? These type of questions, very simple, but again, you need to have an idea and a little bit of practice. Next one, sir, initial and final ratio is given, let's say. Now, this is very prevalent when they ask you questions based on age. So, in 5 years ago, the age of A and B was this. 10 years from now, the age will be this. So again, what will be this? Like what is the present, sum of the present ages? Something like this. Again, I'm not considering age, I'm just giving you an example. Age-based questions are like this. Now it can give you, like, some question can be framed like, sir, the A, like in a school, the number of students are they this. So the ratio between the number of boys and girls is this. So 10 boys and 30 girls were added, and the ratio became this. Find the initial number of girls. As a question they can ask. Now, income expenditure based. Again, yes, in the last week, I told you this is a common topic. This is most definitely a common topic between percentage as well as ratio. So I told this topic as a part of percentage, as a part of ratio as well. So again here, percentage income expenditure was different. This will be different here. You will learn, if you learn it properly, I will definitely recommend that you learn a technique called ratio manipulation here. Definitely, please learn something called ratio manipulation. Because once you master this, it will be helpful in many other chapters. Once you are able to master this ratio manipulation technique. Okay, which is where is your cup? Are Sai, it's there. I'm actually not well. Since yesterday, I'm having some fever and thoda like migraine issues. So that's why I'm avoiding a little tea coffee. But ठीक है. Hey, it's there. It's there. Now, next, but again, very important is stone breaking type. Mostly you will find a diamond is broken into 3, 4, 5 pieces. And the value, so cost of a diamond was equal or proportional to the square of its weight. Now it has broken down into 5 pieces of some like weight ratio. So weight ratio will be given 1 ratio, 2 ratio, 4 ratio, 5 ratio something. Now, what will be the loss due to the breakage? That type of question, percentage loss they are asking. So that type of question comes here. This is a very important type. If you don't know how to solve these types, it might become a little tricky, sir. Now, similar based on this is purely based on the concept of proportional. Similarly, sir, you can get some hostel type question as well. Hostel type questions are also like is something that you need to prepare. But again, please understand the solutions or the approach is kind of little different in both the situations. It is a little, it differs slightly. The best approaches I'm talking about. Here, the ratio approach is better. Here, a couple of years back in CHSL, one question, not exactly hostel, a question came about a age of a tree. Age of a tree, sir. I actually did that question in last year's foundation batch. I'll do that in this year's foundation as well. So age of a tree related question was like had come. So again, the CHSL, not in CGL. Hostel and stone breaking question is very common. Gets asked regularly on NTPC as well as like CGL. So again, this type is something that you need to definitely prepare. Perfect, sir. Now, last but not the least is miscellaneous. Now, this is a mother chapter. You will have miscellaneous questions. That is true for percentage as well. Percentage maybe because ratio concept can be merged with any other concept. Ratio concept can be merged with any other chapter, any other concept, and they can make a like new question then and there. Same goes for percentage as well, because these two are the mother chapters. So you need to have a clear-cut idea. So anything of this sort comes, you should be able to solve that. So this is like as this is a mother chapter, and again I'm telling you again and again, as this is a mother chapter, so you need to have a clear-cut understanding of, and if something of this sort is merged with another chapter, of like let's say ratio concept is merged with say time, speed, and distance, you should be able to solve this very comfortably. Have the conceptual understanding, conceptual clarity there. Okay. Now, this was a little bit that I wanted to discuss today. Now, again, we will definitely solve PYQs as we like every day do or every week do. So this will have two parts. So part one may meaning today, sir. We have seen what types of questions you like we need to prepare or you need to prepare. So tomorrow means 28th of November 2025. Again, I'll come back at 5 o'clock, just like today, and we will solve a few questions. PYQs from ratio proportion. So I'll request everyone to kind of join me for the 5 p.m. class. And if you possibly can, please go through the basic concepts before you come for the question, like a class. Okay? So that will be there. CHS, brother, see, like again, go for arithmetic, advanced maths ka sir. Again, go for, again, you see, CGL, CHSL. Important topics like remains the same. Important topics will not change, brother. Right? And you know better than me, which already many shifts have occurred. Just have the understanding, just go for that. Just go like have discussion which topics are getting asked. like more than the others. Like I should not comment because I'm kind of I can't comment actually, right? There has been some circulars. So you should do your own research. Okay? So with that being said, thank you so much. And again, if you want to join our courses, a quick thing, just a quick thing. The new foundation batch is also we are launching, sir. We are launching, sir, the new foundation batches. Okay. So you can have a look at this. So in the courses section, you will see the new foundation batches that are getting launched. Acha. Just so you'll go into the super elite, you will see the new foundation batch that is getting launched. I guess they have reshuffled this. Acha, the foundation batch, the running couple of foundation batches are this one is running and this one is running. The new foundation batch is launching, that is this 3.0. Okay, so you will see this is the foundation, like the first week of next month. First week of next month, so that is December of 3rd December, we will be starting out with this. We will be starting out with our foundation. So if you want to join, please feel free to join. And definitely, if you ask me, I'll request, so go for the SSC Super Elite. That's a duration based subscription where you will have access to everything. So you can just check it out to have the more details. Okay. So that will be all for this particular class. And I will again see you guys with the questions in next class tomorrow. Till then, please take care and bye-bye from my end. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining.